Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I got a couple of new makeup bits. They're both from e.l.f. So I thought that I would just do a whole video of just wearing pretty much a full face of e.l.f. cosmetics. So like a affordable thing. Well, affordable full face. And also like just seeing if these are any good. Because I've seen really good things about both of these things, which is the Halo Glow setting powder. I already have the Halo Glow liquid filter, which is quite nice. That's quite good. But I've not used that powder yet, so I'm very, very excited. And then this as well. I'll show you the brush later, but I'm just gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna start by just clipping the front bits of my hair away because I've just, don't know why that's doing that. We ignore. So I've just gotten my hair done and I got the front bits done quite a bit shorter, so I need them to be like out of my face. Say that, but I usually want them out of my face. Okay, I might just quickly tie the rest of my hair back in a founding father ponytail, just so then it's out of my face completely. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of e.l.f. Halo Glow and just put that on the high points because I don't want a lot on. I'll just put it on. And that's literally it for that, because I don't like putting a lot of this product on. When I first got it, I was absolutely obsessed. I first got it when it initially came out. I usually do use my hands to blend it out, but today I'm just going to use a brush. And it just gives you quite a healthy, radiant glow. As I was saying, I really did like this when this first came out. I don't wear it as much as I did, just because I mainly just wear concealer on a day-to-day basis. This is a bit more of a, this has got quite good coverage. If you build it up, you can get like a solid medium coverage out of this. Can't get my mirror. Whereas I just prefer to do like a very light coverage. And then I've got some spots there, so I'm gonna just tap it onto my forehead. As I'm using a brush today, I have put a little bit more on, just so then it all blends nicely. Okay, that's it done for skin tint. So, got concealer next. I have, in fact, got an e.l.f. concealer, which is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's the satin finish one. To be honest, I don't really like this concealer very much. Very controversial. Might put a little bit on today just for the video, but it's not my favourite concealer. If you want a good affordable concealer, get this one instead. And because it comes in such a big doe, I like to just tap a little bit out onto my finger. Not finger, that's definitely not my finger. To my hand first. I'm gonna grab a little concealer brush and kind of just tap it on, because I find that this looks very cakey very quickly. This is probably not a good representation of what this powder is going to look like, to be honest, because I don't enjoy the concealer very much. I'll just put a teeny tiny bit on. It looks fine to start off with. Like, I have no issue with it when I first put it on. I might put a little bit of NYX on as well. Like, that's got really nice coverage, and that, I love the finish, but it just doesn't wear very nicely on my skin at all. So it's not for me. I'm going to blend a little bit of NYX concealer in there as, okay, drop that, as well, just so then like I get a better representation of what this powder's like. Again, I'm just gonna get my little concealer brush and tap that underneath, and then blend it out with this brush. And then I'll kind of put this around any problem area, my eyelids a little bit. Because I've already put the skin tint on first, Don't really need to put that much concealer on today. Okay, that's much better. But no, that concealer is just not my thing. It gets very cakey over time and it just doesn't wear nicely on my skin personally. I've seen it work on plenty of people's skin and it is a really nice, affordable option, but just not for me. Not my thing. See, it's like caked up already a little bit. Just gonna blend that in a little bit with my finger. I've got clean fingers just to get it to warm up and mix together. Okay, that'll do. I'm just gonna grab a tissue to wipe off my hand because otherwise that's getting everywhere, and I'm wearing white and it's not gonna end well. To leave my concealer to sit a little bit before I set it. So I'll do my eyebrows. I don't usually fill them in, but I have this e.l.f. brow pencil and I don't have anything else from e.l.f. to use, so I'm just going to use this. I don't have a full face of e.l.f. I don't have any cheek products from them. My sister has the bronzer, which is quite nice. Sorry, the Halo Glow one. And I'm just kind of focusing it in this bit of my brow because that's where it's the most sparse. And brushing it out a little bit as well with a spoolie on the end. To be fair, that has made a difference. I just don't usually fill in my eyebrows. Okay, that's literally, that is the brows done. That's the eyebrows done. This is £5 and this is the colour, I've got some lip liner on that actually, gonna wipe that off. What colour are you? You know what, it might have said on the box what colour it is. Oh, neutral brown, neutral brown. I've also used their Wow Brow as well. That's quite nice. I do enjoy that. And I also use the shade neutral brown. I like the applicator because it's really, really tiny. Don't know if this is the, yeah. It's super tiny and you can just like get very precise strokes with that. Again, as I said, I'm not a massive filling in brow girly, but if I'm doing a special event or I kind of just want to look a bit more like put together, this is a good option and it's very affordable. And I like the consistency and yeah, it has a brush in the end. What can you go wrong with that? I'm just gonna set my eyebrows in place with a clear brow gel mascara thing. This is the one from Collection. But there is one from e.l.f. But since I've got this one from Collection, I kind of thought there's no point in getting a different one. Just for the sake of it. And how many clear brow gels do I realistically need? Just one. So this is one I use. So I think this brow pencil is actually a really good shape match for me. So if you have like this sort of hair, eyebrow colour, this sort of colouring, I think this would be really good. Well, kind of just like more cool tone because it's neutral. Actually no, more neutrally. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good colour. I'm gonna do some cream bronzer. As I was saying, I don't have the e.l.f. one to hand. I do like it, but I prefer just a normal cream bronzer. This one's definitely one of my favourites because it's just really easy to blend and it's a really good colour and it doesn't set down immediately, so you've got time. I can do this and it's not gonna like set in place. I might do another one of these videos if you guys want, doing like a full face Glossier or something, because I have a lot of Glossier and I could do that very, very easily. But yeah, it blends so easily, as you can see. I like the e.l.f. one, but it sets a little bit too quickly for me. My sister really likes it. I know plenty of people who do really, really like it. And it is a really nice colour and it's a really nice affordable option. But personally, this is the kind of thing I prefer. And it's a bit more of a contour, and I'm very much a bronzing girl. Put a little bit on my eyelids just so then it all looks really, like, all looks the same. And then of course the nose. I have to be really careful to blend this because truth be told, I have left the house with a little strip on. Embarrassing. The worst thing is when nobody tells you, they're not a real one for that. Like, if I've got, I mean, don't tell me in front of people, but tell me in private, please. Like, girl, I think you need to, like, blend your bronzer a little bit on your nose. You're a real one if you say that. I think girls just support girls. And if something doesn't look good, don't tell them in public while there's loads of people around, because that's a little bit pick me, being like, you've got a line of foundation. Girl, like, pull me to one side, tell me, give me helpful tips, not dragging me down. Thank you very much. So for blush, I've got a few options. None of them are from e.l.f. Sorry, but I don't have one, I'm afraid, because I have a lot of cream blushes already and I don't really use powders. So I thought I would just do this. So I can't decide what to do. So I like to mix these two together to get like a really nice glossy look. And then this is just gorgeous on its own. This is the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek and Work. This is gorgeous. I think I'll put this on today. I'm not going to talk about this too much, just because this is not actually e.l.f. and this is what this video is about. But I'm just going to mix these two together just to do a little concoction, because this is just gorgeous concoction. And it just adds the most gorgeous, dewy, glassy glow without any shimmer at all. And it's just gorgeous. Again, I might have to cut this out and just do a whole video on Glossier instead, because this is slightly cheating. Okay, so this is the girl of the hour. This is the Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Light, I believe. Okay, the pink paper just fell out. I'll grab that in a minute. This was £8, which I thought was really reasonable, and I thought this would be really nice for travel. It's really nice for, like, especially because it's got this locker thing, and I feel like not a lot of places do have it. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. Oh, it's got one of those stickers. You know what I mean? This had to be when I got rid of my long nails, didn't it? How do I get this off? Oh, they've got a tab that I can't get to. Bear with. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna break my nails on this. I've only just filed them. I need to get some tweezers for this. I will not admit defeat. Okay, I'm gonna go get some tweezers. Okay, very out of breath from running downstairs. Got some tweezers. They're also pink, so they kind of match. And this is the moment of truth. Oh, got it. Ah! I should not have opened it like that. Okay, well, I've already got a little bit out, so... Oh, that's quite cute that it says pour here for Halo Glow in the cap. Okay. That's cute. I'm just gonna close that off and just work out the rest. Honestly, just for that stopper alone, that's really nice. For travel especially, if you're a loose powder girly, which I definitely am, I'm not necessarily a pressed powder girl, plus it breaks too easily for me. That's really good. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. I'm just gonna tap out my under eyes slightly and get rid of any creases that I've got, because otherwise I've just locked them into place. Let's grab a little bit of this. Okay, why am I doing it like that? I'm just gonna brush both sides and kind of tap it off into the lid a little bit. Ooh. Oh, that looks really nice. So far, so good. Gonna put a little bit on the eyelid as well. That is really nice so far. Ooh. It's just taking away some of the shine, but it's not gotten rid of all the dewy, glowy juiciness that we want. Okay, I'm just gonna look into the mirror. Do the same thing again. I try and set my eyelid really, really well because my mascara literally always transfers. No matter what I do, no matter what powder I use, setting spray, mascara, it just transfers. So if you've got any mascaras, hints, tips for it to not transfer that don't involve baking my under eyes, because I have very dry skin and that's just, my skin's not gonna like that, please let me know. Ooh, that looks really nice on the forehead. I like to just swirl like a fluffy brush. I usually use the Real Techniques one, but that has disappeared on me, and kind of just tap that off after I've really, like, I just like to swirl it in there everywhere and then tap off the excess just so then it's everywhere on the brush, and then tap it off everywhere. Just the face. That looks so nice. You know, that's, goodness, I've got hair on my face. I think this brush is shedding. This is not the brush I usually use. I usually use a Real Techniques one, which does not do that. But I've recently been away and I think it's ended up at my sister's, I want to say. Which is super sad because I do really like the Real Techniques blush brush. Okay, so that's everywhere. You know what, that's really, really nice. It's taken down the shine, it's set my makeup, but it's not made me look matte and flat at all. It's just literally sat it and blurred it out. That's really, really nice. Stop. That's really nice. I'll see how it wears, but this is a top contender for a new favourite powder. Goodness, I'm just curling my eyelashes very quickly. I saw a video on TikTok of some girl like ripping out all her eyelashes with high eyelash colour, so I'm just doing this really, really carefully because I don't want to rip my eyelashes out, of course. I don't really think anyone wants to. Alright, so I just put a little bit of brown eyeshadow. This is the Colourpop Brown Sugar palette. Then we're into the second main event. As you can see, this is still in the packaging, so this is the Lash and Roll. Like, God, you're telling me this isn't meant to be Roller Lash. I also love the pink. I'm not a pink girly, but I'm loving the pink that's on e.l.f. products. Like, are you kidding me? That's so cute. The only annoying thing is that's not the same pink. It's quite annoying. I think it's because it's meant to be the same colour as the one from Benefit, sorry. Yeah. Benefit Roller Lash is literally my favourite mascara of all time. It's incredible. Okay, let's ignore those baby hairs. Yeah, it's literally the most incredible mascara ever. And I had a look at this brush and that is basically the exact same brush. I don't have a Roller Lash currently to show you, that pretty much looks the exact same. So if this is as good as the Roller Lash, girl, this is not safe. So yeah, I've got a lot of baby hairs right now because I was anemic and I started taking iron tablets, and I'm like really caring about like my scalp health and like my hair health and stuff, and it's paid off because I've got a lot of new regrowth, but it's kind of a little bit, it's at an annoying stage. So when that grows out, that'll be great. Oh my goodness, okay. This is literally my favourite kind of brush. I love a plasticky brush way more than like a synthetic brush. Are you seeing this? Like that looks so good. I'm just gonna put a very light layer on, and I'm not gonna put on my lower eyelashes because that's just begging to leak onto my lower lash line. And my upper lash already will go everywhere, so yeah, I kind of just like use a little curve in the brush and kind of just, yeah, roll it on. I feel everyone's got their own very individual way they do mascara, but this is how I do mine. Okay, that looks absolutely gorgeous, and that didn't even take that much effort either. If I was going out, I would probably layer another layer on there afterwards, but I love the fact that it's not clumped. It looks pretty, like still pretty natural, which is definitely, that is my thing. I like to have like a more winged out look, and for my mascara to just look that bit more, if I just pull out my hair, a bit more natural. I'm sorry, this is not e.l.f. This is actually a NYX lip liner. I know, I feel like I'm kind of cheating. I do have an e.l.f. lip oil. I've got the shade Rose, but I can't find it for the life of me, so I'm just going to use this. Number one. Does that look suspiciously familiar? It's called the Hydra Juice Peptide Lip Balm. This is from MUA. It's in the shade Watermelon Sorbet, and it tastes like watermelon, and this is such a pretty pink. So I thought I'd use this just because it's along the lines of affordable, and also it's really pretty. Yeah, this is the completed full face of e.l.f. makeup. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.